Table Talk. This is a very special sort of edition of Table Talk because we're going to be talking about health and fitness and things like that because Lee and I don't know if you guys knew this, just got off of this like crazy 21-day fix thing from Beachbody.
From Beachbody. It's a 21-day fix, and then we did 21-day fix extreme. Yeah. We did it with a whole bunch of other YouTubers. We did like Timothy Delgado, Jen Veal. I loved, she was adorable, little sprite of an angel she was.
You know, I can't remember anyone else in there.
Shane Dawson, Ricky Shucks. Really? You can't remember anyone else?
He was too busy working out.
He was too busy working out.
I had to focus.
You know what you were too busy doing? You were too busy whining, actually. You were really good at whining.
Listen, I wish I was a fly on the wall during those workouts.
Those workouts were fantastic.
Well, I'm glad that you asked that, Trisha, because we actually have some footage from our workout sessions to show. Which I have not seen yet.
I will say that
I don't know what we're in for.
I have no idea. I will say that I spent most of my time flipping off the camera. So
3, 2. Rise up on the head. We're squatting. 3, 2. Remain tight. 5. Okay. Just split the neck ribs. Hitting your heels. You do not need to go down.
I get it.
All I can remember is the first day we worked out. I was like, we were just.
Did you do the whole thing or no?
Done.
No, God no. Well, and
no, I thought I was gonna die. I had this feeling in the back of my neck that was like, wow, okay, I'm gonna die. This is the end of my life.
After anytime you walk down any stairs, I would just scream. I just go because it was so. I've never been that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so wait.
So it's a 21-day program. Right. That's why it's called the 21-day fix, and it's like it's designed to give you guys fast results because what it does is it's a 30-minute workout, 7 days a week, and that's all it is. It's only 30 minutes a day.
It's only 30 minutes a day, but then it also comes with a nutrition entire plan, and that's really important as well because it goes hand in hand. But it also does it's kind of a foolproof. I will say that was foolproof. It was like one of those things where it's like just if you just figure it out and follow this thing, don't veer from it, follow it. And I will say I've done many diets and things in my life. I have done plenty of them, Hollywood. But this was the fastest I ever got results. Would you say that? It's the fastest.
I would say so. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the only time, and for me, I had never really done any exercising before, but I did do portion control kind of stuff way back.
You're really
when I
good with that
at SourceFed, and that was crazy. But this was everything. Yeah. I dropped a lot of weight when I did portion control back when, but now I just. With the exercising, I just feel so different. Yeah.
So by the end of the 21 days, were you able to do the full workout?
Well, see, that's the thing. We did the 21-day fit, or the 21-day fix, which was 21 days of just kind of this normal workout with the health plan with the containers and stuff. And then right after that, we jumped into 21-day fix extreme.
And that was very extreme. It was extreme.
How would you describe the difference?
The difference is the workouts are far more intense, I would say, far harder.
With extreme.
Yeah. And then they cut back on some of the things that on the 21-day fix, some of the food on it, they cut back on some of those. So some you can have tortillas and rice and stuff you can have that. So they cut back, just take away some of the stuff that might be fluffing you up a little bit, kind of a thing. But other than that, it was one of those that I would say with both of them, they were both programs that are so freaking easy.
And so it came with this. It came with a guide. And it came with all these little containers, and you basically just kind of find your calorie bracket, and then you make food for the week, and you put them in these little containers.
It's really fantastic.
And then that's that.
And it is.
Super
it's
easy.
You figure out how and what to eat. But the biggest thing for the workouts, because Steve and I are both not those people. There was a modifier, and so
there was a modifier.
There was a modifier who was adorable. And by the end of the time, Cat.
Oh, good old Cat. We love Cat.
I love Cat.
You'll get to know her if you do 21-day fix.
You can do the modified version.
So was that full push-ups or push-ups on your knees?
No, that was push-ups on your knees. And that was just do what you can.
But you were still doing it.
Yeah.
And I, even though I did the modifiers 90% of the time, I still lost by the end of the
lost a lot.
I lost 23 pounds.
Holy crap.
23 pounds.
Yeah.
I lost 14 pounds.
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah. But also your body shifts. I've never seen a body shift like that.
There are things in the beginning that I could not even do half of, and now I can do 3/4 of them. So yeah, things are changing, guys. Well, look at that muscle. No, seriously, look at it and tell me if you see it, because I can feel it, but I don't know. Right there. I'm getting stronger every day.
I'm pretty sure once I'm done with this thing, my befores and after are going to be kind of interesting because I'm just lifting weights and doing cardio and Pilates, and ab things and just activating parts of my body I've never activated before. Look at this guy.
What do you say to that guy?
That guy shrunk. That looks like a shrinking man. Wow, that's crazy.
So anyway, if you guys want to get in on the 21-day fix stuff, which Lee and I did, and I'm sure you've seen the results between Lee and I. I mean, there's before and after photos.
You seriously both look awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Lee, you look amazing.
Oh, stop.
No, I won't. You can't stop me.
I can't.
But yeah, if you guys want to get in on it, there's actually 2 different programs. There's a 21-day fix, which is just the kind of like the normal workout, 7 days a week with the meal plan. And you can go to 21dayfix.com/SourceFed. And then the next plan is, or the next workout thing is called 21-Day Fix Extreme, which is a little bit harder, and then the meals are a little bit different too, but it's still kind of like the same process. So you can go to 21dayfixextreme.com/SourceFed for that. Yeah, and they're I think both are $59-ish esque, and so I mean, come on, that's nothing.
I may legitimately try the 21-day fix like for my wedding, like to try to get like
honestly
ready.
And that's the thing; it's 21 days. It's
Well,
not even a whole
like Jen
month.
Veal, who weighed like maybe 12 pounds at the start of it, like I was like, "What are you gonna lose?" But it wasn't about that with her. Like by the end of the time, she just looked like jacked.
Yeah, she
Well,
just
that's
looks
what I mean.
like
I
she
just
just
like
looks
a
like
little
really
muscle
fit.
tone, so when I do this, it doesn't go womp womp.
like the cartoons.
Like it does now.
Like I love when Goofy
Little
does like
Popeye.
down.
I know,
yeah,
mine
Goofy.
always does.
All right, so anyway, let's get this episode started, huh?
Predominantly based in health and fitness.
Yeah, thanks Beachbody. We love you guys.
Yay.
All right.
Get in there,
I
buddy.
seriously may try that. A half-hour day is not bad. I think I could. I think I
I'll tell
could
you what,
squeeze
it's
that
not
into my
bad.
schedule.
It's very doable, and I did nothing but look at that clock like it was my freaking job.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it was like 28.
Yeah. And each of the workouts was like, you know, how long was each little workout? It was like 3 minutes or something, right? Or a minute? It was a
Each
minute.
little segment of the
Oh,
yeah,
it's like circuit training, so you're like
training
doing
kind
different
of
things.
Yeah, so it's like you're
I like
counting
that,
down,
though.
man. You're like,
Counting.
53,
Yeah.
52, 51.
Is it a lot of burpees?
There are
There are
burpees.
burpees.
Not gonna lie, there's
There are
burpees.
burpees in there.
But like, I got to a point where I was like doing burpees, and I was like,
And you feel good.
this isn't as hard
isn't hard.
anymore.
See,
What's happening to my
that's where
body?
I would like to be because
Yeah.
right now I still like if I park in like the 3rd level of a parking garage. When I'm coming back, I'm like elevator. Like 3 levels of stairs. I know by the time I get up there, I'm gonna be like. I'd rather not be in that boat.
All right, guys. So Sarah Louise Elsop from Twitter asked, "What do you think about female bodybuilders?"
Okay.
I've got an opinion on it. When they're super muscular, like very masculine-esque, and like kind of like the big buff dude.
But you're saying like masculine, like in that to you they look like a man.
Yeah.
Well, like I mean masculine. No, like man-esque.
Yeah.
Like it looks a little too manly to me. And
Okay.
I think I'm
yeah.
all for health and I'm all for people like, you know, getting buff and ripped if that's what they want to do. But I mean like personally I'm not super attracted to that. The greased up like, you know, like teriyaki skin.
Teriyaki skin. We equate things with food, people.
We do. That's what we do.
All the
But
time.
I don't know. I think it's kind of that way. More power to you, whatever you're gonna do. But it's the extremes. Extremes are always extreme. That's what it is.
Extreme of anything is extreme.
of
If you
anything.
see a
Like,
guy that's
Yeah.
way too ripped, it's like,
ugh,
ugh.
or those extreme
me,
yoga
though.
people that you're like, God, I can't. When they're like, oh, Basil's murder, and you're like, Basil's murder too? Like how?
Now we're mad at Basil?
I wonder if like super jacked bodybuilders are into other super jacked bodybuilders. Like I
don't
wonder
think
if
so.
that's the target market
wonder.
for
I
that type
wonder,
of
yeah.
person.
She's
Because
like,
like
she's
I
so
would agree
super
with you.
fit.
I'm not super attracted to guys that are like overly
Yeah, me
jacked where their
either.
veins are popping out everywhere and like
No.
you can count the muscles.
Even
one by
like
one.
really
It's
fit
not into
guys,
me.
I'm like I get it. I'm like, Chris Pratt, good for you. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I need me a comedy body.
Well, see, and that's but everybody has their different tastes. Like I actually know 2 female bodybuilders. One of whom has won tons and tons and tons of awards. And yeah, I mean, she definitely is kind of that look that you described.
Yeah.
And she gets lots of dudes.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like
that's
there
the
are
thing, there's
people
the-
out there
yes, for
that are
everybody.
into that.
Yeah.
And then
for
I know
sure.
a female bodybuilder who has the ass of a goddess. Like, she's
Oh,
one of
yeah.
those, like, where it's like she's fit everywhere, and then just has this like beautiful butt. And I'm like, I could get into that female bodybuilding.
well-
I mean, sure, I love carbs, but whatever.
And that's
Yeah.
my one friend is she's a Cirque du Soleil performer. I know. And she was like, yeah, I just had to come to terms with a long time ago. Like, either I can look tiny and delicate, or I can be really strong and do what I love for a living. And she's like, so I'm going with do what I love for a living.
I mean,
so
and that's
what
the
I'm
thing.
like,
A lot of different
do
strokes for
you.
different folks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? If you want to be all muscly and strong, then that's you. That's fine.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly.
I have to say, I'd love to be able to borrow the ability, though,
No,
to
for
like
a day, just to
someone
see what it's
someone
like.
steals your purse or something. You're just like, boom.
See, I don't want
Done.
like there's a lot of those like super muscular guys that look uncomfortable to me. They look like
they're
they,
just-
sir, you don't look comfortable.
Oh, when you have to walk like
Because
you
it's
know,
yeah,
like
they're
you look
walking
at someone and you're like, they need help into a shirt.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
They can't put on a shirt by themselves.
As
I
a-
sir,
guarantee
how
you.
are you wiping? How do you wipe, man? Where
That's a good
That is a
question.
good question. I will say this though, as a woman, there's like one of those things. I was in an audition the other day, and I had to be held like a baby. This isn't a joke. It
Okay.
was ridiculous.
Good
But this
audition.
6'5" guy was like, "All right, you ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, good luck." And he literally just held me like a baby, and I was like, "Good for you, very good for you." sir."
did it unlock any primal?
Yeah,
feelings
I
inside
literally
you?
immediately was like,
Where you're like, this
okay.
man can provide
for me.
Yeah.
And I started taking all the little bugs off of him.
yeah.
Well, that's a good point. Like, also, if you're trying to pursue a career in Hollywood, I've always heard too, like, not just if you're trying to be like a fitness model or
Yeah.
anything like that, but they were like, if a director or someone in an audition asks you to do something, you better physically be able to do it.
I know.
So, just
Good
from
luck.
like,
You better pick up a Lee Newton.
but like, if you're doing like a sneakers commercial,
Yeah.
how many takes of you running are they gonna have to get
That's
that
what I'm
day?
saying. Or
You're gonna
those-
have to be able to get through that like
Through that-
12
Or it's like,
hour
what about
day
the
of
ones where you
just
have
running.
to like eat food in the?
You
in
do.
the
Yeah,
like,
I'm
oh,
I'm gonna fucking puke if I eat another bite of this Whopper.
So be ready for anything, is what we're
ready for
saying. If you have to
anything.
eat 12 hours worth of cheeseburgers, then
even though it sounds like it might be delicious,
probably
maybe
isn't.
might
it probably
not
isn't
be
after a
great.
while.
Connor Hampson, oh, that's not a real name.
Definitely
Connor
not.
Hampson, not a real name, said, at SourceFedNERD, what have you guys found is the best dietary plan? Oh, I don't know if anything is the best.
Yeah, it's weird because like there's so many out there.
So many.
There's tons
Yeah.
and tons. I'm sure they all work.
I'm really interested in the blood
Everything-
type diet.
Yeah, I mean,
The
there's
what?
a million.
The
It's
blood
like
type
things in your
diet.
blood
I've
type.
never actually tried it. I can't say if it works or not, but it seems to make sense somewhere in my head that like we're all human, but we have different blood types, and therefore maybe we process nutrients differently
Sure.
based on that. And it's like based on your blood type, here's things that your body can process more easily or less easily,
Yeah.
and things that'll
I
make
mean,
you
there's
gain
a
weight,
million
etc.
out there. I feel like the best one is the one you actually freaking do.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Good
really it.
call.
It's just the one that you actually, because again, it's like, I don't know, I've come from many different places in my life where I've been like really intense and really strict with things. And then I've been like a friggin' free-for-all where I'm like, all day, every day, party,
Well,
pizza
like,
party.
Personally,
But, yeah,
I'm
you
into
just
the
do it.
the astrology diet.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys have
Zodiac.
heard of it, the zodiac.
Yeah, sure,
basically,
sure.
it's
You're
like
Pisces, I
yeah.
get it.
Oh
Only
yeah,
pickles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like during
Only pickles for the Pisces.
like during the month of March, you only eat fish because it's Pisces.
Yeah,
It's
fair,
really great.
fair.
And then
Cool.
once you
Fair.
get to Cancer, I'm not quite sure what to do.
But like, I don't know, there's like crazy ones where it's like, it's just all bananas all day, but you can have as many bananas as you want. And you're like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
It's
the
weird.
ones that work are the ones that you actually
The all
Exactly, 'cause
bacon
once
diet
once
sounds
you
amazing.
eat something
Yeah.
other than bananas or bacon, you're gonna go right back to
Yeah.
how you were
Yeah.
before.
Exactly.
So portion control, which is what you guys did, I
Yeah.
think is the like Steve, you're still keeping up with that really
I'm
well.
keeping up with the portion
Are
control
you doing
aspect
portion
of it.
control?
Yeah, I've been pre-making my meals according to the
Dude,
21
I
day
made
thing.
food.
I know.
I made it for the
What did
first
you
time.
make? What
I
did
made
you make,
food.
Steven?
I made
Wait,
food.
what
I'm a man.
kind of
Man.
food?
I made. So here's what I did.
He's like, it's a pizza.
I want to hear
I
it.
went to Trader Joe's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, listen up, ladies.
yeah.
And I'm single, just so you know. So
Oh, okay.
He can cook for you
I
if you
can
want a
cook.
man that cooks.
Let me explain what I actually purchased from
That
Trader
wasn't
Joe's.
at all close.
I bought raw quinoa.
Okay. Made a little quinoa.
Okay.
Did it hurt when you said that?
I
Just
bought it from the bag, and then I bought some the just chicken.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
Great.
can
Just
get
chicken.
from It's Just Chicken.
Just chicken.
And then I got me
closer.
some frozen mushrooms.
Oh.
Ooh, yummy.
All right, and it's a variety of mushrooms.
Yeah, sure.
And then I got some chicken broth or
Great.
vegetable broth.
Oh,
Okay,
veggie
great.
broth.
Less calories in the chicken broth.
Okay.
I went home, did 2 parts broth, 1 part quinoa, cooked it all up. It seemed like it was a lot of broth at first, and I was like, uh-oh, this isn't gonna work. The quinoa soaked it right up, and then I cooked that chicken in the microwave, chopped it up. Then I put the mushrooms in the microwave.
You actually did make something.
Chopped those up, and then I was like, holy shit, I have food items that now I can put together and make food.
Do you like feta cheese? Is that a yes or no?
Yeah, of course I love
Next time
feta
you
cheese.
make that, sprinkle a little feta on top.
I don't know if I mean, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm trying to avoid
Oh,
dairy.
okay, never mind then.
Not ready for that
Okay,
yet.
but you really did. You just made something. I was
Wait a minute, I'm not
saying
done
that
yet.
You were just gonna blend it all in a blender
wait,
and drink.
No
He's
way.
not
I put
done yet.
I put it in a blender and I drank it. No, I put the quinoa into a Tupperware container. I mixed the whole damn thing together. I put it in a Tupperware container, and that was my dinner for 3 nights.
There we go.
And I put the quinoa, I put the chicken, I put the mushrooms, and then I put a little hot sauce on top of it.
Nice.
Little bit of balsamic vinegar.
Ooh.
And then I mixed it up real well, and it was delicious.
I make one.
It's such a big deal. I made food.
I'm proud of you.
It wasn't a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Guys,
big
he's a
deal.
real grown-up.
It wasn't a frozen pizza. It was things that I combined together. But after the 3 hours had passed of me making, how long it took me to make that,
3 nights.
It felt like
See, now it wouldn't be 3 hours. It'd be like an hour.
It would be
You
an
know what you're
hour,
doing
yeah.
now. I make one like that, except for it's quinoa, chicken, spinach.
Oh, you have made that.
I have
garlic,
spinach, and I forgot to add
and I
spinach.
use peppers. Like I'll take some like red and green peppers and
lost me,
slice
yeah.
them up, and
done.
then some feta cheese, and I also will add in spicy sausage. Gives a
Oh,
little
spicy.
zing, a little extra zing in there.
I don't know.
But yeah,
I
it's
don't
like a
know.
whole week's
Maybe
worth
turkey.
of dinner.
Yeah,
It's
spicy
really
turkey
good.
sausage.
All right, guys. Sean Scott at Great Jamaican says,
Okay.
how do you get and stay motivated?
Dude, that's the worst problem for me.
Okay, so
ever.
that's everyone's problem.
It's everybody's
So
problem.
I think that
I
is everyone's
find
problem.
personally the best way to stay motivated is to set goals.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've got so for me, my big goal is always Comic-Con. Comic-Con is the one thing every year that I try to prep for and try to get a little healthier for, because at Comic-Con you do a shit
You
ton
gotta
of
walk
walking.
all day.
And it's hot. It's
Yeah.
July in San Diego. So it's very hot. And so and if you're going to be cosplaying, doubly so you need to
Yeah,
be ready for that, because you're going to
totally.
be sweating and you're going to be walking
Or
around
depending what your outfit looks like.
Yeah, you gotta
Depending on what
have
your
boobs
outfit looks
out.
like. I know you might be wearing nothing,
Well,
potentially.
I'm not going to say that this person's wearing nothing, but a very specific person in this office is going to be cosplaying something this year that
Will.
he, she, or it is trying to get their body ready for.
Yeah, and so
I'm very proud of this person.
So if you set your goal, so say like Comic-Con or something, whatever is your goal.
It's not Raina.
It's Will. I said it already. but no, you set your goals, and then for me, it's like I want to feel good, and I want to be able to survive Comic-Con and not sweat, and be able to keep up with my friends, and like walk back to my hotel if it's not too far. And so yeah, setting goals really motivates me and keeps me.
So having like a timeline.
Yeah, or just knowing that you want to look good and feel good by a certain time. Sometimes the summer is great because you want to go to the beach or whatever, or like you want to go to the pool. You don't want to be embarrassed of your flabby body or whatever.
Or you can just move to LA where people do beach and pool
People
stuff
do.
year round,
And
so
then
you
you're just
have
like,
no
damn
time
it.
when you're like, oh, I can take a couple months off. You're like,
you can't.
Right.
No, you cannot. No, I don't know. Motivation is a really difficult one for me because I unfortunately live in the moment a lot, which means I'm just like, I get chocolate. You were so close, Shishi. You were so close.
So close.
But motivation is difficult. A big one for me that helps, I like the goals one a lot, but I don't know. I'm a big person of like looking at before and after photos
Oh,
of
dude.
other people, of random strangers. I will Google
okay.
before and after.
Yeah, Reddit has
like
a
the
before
21
and
Day
after.
Fix. It really helped when I literally would Google, because you see these changes in people. Because I don't know, for me, I always like lose sight of my own body. I'm like, is that changing? Pictures are always one of those things that you look back and you go, oh, when was I that thin? Or you look back and you go, oh, good God, like that was, thank God that was different. You know what I mean? Like those help, but when you're in your body, it's a difficult thing to measure. It's like one of those where you're just like, I don't know, like I guess I can tell my pants are looser, but you can't necessarily see.
Yeah, like
unless
I'm
there's
still
pictures.
not even like completely comfortable with my body, even with all this weight I've lost and how good I
it's
feel
just-
and how people have been like, you look
What are
amazing.
you not
weird.
comfortable with?
I don't know. I just still feel like I'm that like fat,
There's
awkward
also
guy.
like the
You're not.
psychosis. You're not at all.
You're not.
I know, but I don't know what it is. I
Well,
can't
there's
get
a lot
over
of
it.
different
I can't like
psychosis
unsee
things.
it.
Like there's a lot of even like in high school, I was like a really big girl, and it was like you still have that ingrained in you. So having like an own perspective is really difficult. So I would always just go online and look at before and after photos of weird Missouri moms that had already done 21 Day Fix and be like, oh,
Yeah, but even me too. Like I'll look at photos of me from way back when and go like, I can't go back. I do fat guy robot. There's a little jiggle in it. I can't go back to that.
I don't think you will, Steve. You're too happy with your lifestyle choices
and things are so
right
different
now.
for me now, and things are like I just feel better. And like, look at this fucking skinny ass.
Will's
asshole.
being skinny over here. You want to come in and show everybody your rib
fucking
cage?
Walking Dead over here.
He is like the Walking Dead.
Ugh, Will.
My parents didn't feed me a lot.
We're gonna feed him a cheeseburger right after this.
He already eats
already
whatever he
had
wants.
two.
He had a fuck. You know what? I got home yesterday and there was a pie thawing out on the counter in the kitchen.
Just a
I
pie.
had to thaw that pie out twice because
Yeah, I
I thawed
heard.
it out and then I put it in the refrigerator and Sam's like, "Oh, I'll put this back in the freezer." No, I'm waiting all day for that pie. I had to
Get
thaw it
out of here!
Wait, have you eaten the pie yet?
No, I have not.
So that's for today.
That's gonna be today or tomorrow.
Save it for tomorrow.
Pie dinner.
Yeah, but
Pie
literally,
party.
Will will eat an entire pie.
Child.
He's gonna,
Must
it's
be
gonna
nice.
work later.
You know what
Goddamn
motivates me
later.
when I have to work out a lot? Getting a buddy. Getting a
dude.
Yeah,
buddy
it does,
who's
yeah.
like just as dedicated as you are, because if you get someone who doesn't want it as bad as you do, then your buddy can be counterproductive and they can be like, nah, let's just skip it today, and they'll like talk you into skipping it. So find someone who wants it as much as you do, and then it's really good because then it's like, oh, well, I can't let them down.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I've always been the buddy that's like, you don't wanna? Cool.
You know?
No, you have
know
to.
what?
It's your responsibility.
Me
to keep
neither,
them
good.
and them
They're
to
great.
keep
Misery
you.
loves company.
There's one guy that works out in the backyard of my apartment, and he like, I think he's a personal trainer because he has like serious sets and people come over and.
Oh,
actually,
then totally.
Yeah, but like one time I was walking and I was like looking at him, and he was like, "You're next," and I was like, "Eat shit." And then later on, I was like, "Wait, seriously, what are you doing?"
Have you joined him yet?
Yeah, twice. But it was just funny because he was like, "You're next," and I literally responded with, "Eat shit."
Eat shit. Well, that's what I would have said. Pre-21 day
I'm
fix.
really
Steve would've
it was
said
a pre-21 day fix. I was like, and then afterwards I was like, I'm gonna come out here. This is really nice. It's outside.
I'm such a wuss about working out. though.
Yeah,
Like
me
if I
too.
I had a personal trainer for like 2 seconds because they give you one for free when you join the Y.
I love
when you
that.
first start, then you have to pay for them after a couple sessions. But they're like, yeah, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I turn into the.
I wanna.
See,
We
that
did
was
that.
the one thing. Like I mean, we did, but
We
like
did.
I never like didn't at least try.
Yes.
Like when we were all
That
working
was-
out
I will say
together.
that. Yeah.
Which wasn't very often, but when we did work out together, it was like there was just something about that like group mentality.
Classes
really was.
definitely
It just
make
helped.
it easier.
It was
really
just
was.
like
Well, again, because you're holding each other
Also, you're
accountable.
like looking at
Yes.
someone else and you're like, well, if that person can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those like really helpful things. I will say that with the program too. It's like it was 30 minutes. It was 30 minutes
That's
of your
cool.
life. Like I have knocked out 4 SVUs in a row, and that's 4 hours. Like I've done that before, so I'm like, I could do a half an hour.
And plus, like when you're working out too, you're thinking like, oh man, like I want to stop, or like this feels like it hurts now,
Yeah.
or
You
something.
You feel good after.
But it's also cool to think. It's at least for me, it was very motivating to think about like when it started to hurt, or when I was like, this sucks
Yeah.
really bad. It was really motivating to be like in 3 weeks or something, I'm gonna feel amazing, and this isn't gonna be as hard,
true.
and I'm gonna look better. I know it because
Well,
it's
it's-
just science.
Yeah, it's also that awareness of your body. It was like the first time I was like, oh, those are muscles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
What
I've never
muscles
used
feel
them,
like.
and these are. I'm awakening
have
parts of my body.
atrophied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a workout plan once where the first time I went to the class, it was for an infomercial for
Hey,
an ab
girl.
product. The first time I went to the class, I literally like 10 minutes in, like had to bow out. Like I was like, I just can't. I'm done.
Yeah, we did. None
And
of us
then-
gave
None of us
up.
gave
We
up,
never
yeah.
gave up.
I had to bow out 10 minutes in, but then like literally 4 weeks later, I could do the whole class.
Yeah,
and just
girl.
looking at that progress and being like, I could do
Yeah.
25% of this
Yep.
before, and now I can do the whole thing. It feels so good.
It's fascinating. The human
It
body
feels
is
so good.
fascinating. It wants to do it. That's
no,
the
yeah.
weirdest thing. is
And
it
then
actually
you're
does
like,
wanna
wow,
do
I
it.
was really unhealthy before.
God, I really did a lot of things.
Val Fours on Twitter asks, "What kind of music helps you when you exercise?"
Oh, I'm such a big music baby.
So am
such
I,
a
but
big
like
music
with
baby.
the workouts we were doing, we were like watching a video.
Yeah.
So we had to like we couldn't really listen to music. When
But
we did
even
it.
when I go running, there's a park right by my house, and I love to go run there because it's like 3 miles all the way around. And I don't know, There's a lot of different music. You know what it is? Jackson 5 always gets me.
Jackson 5 is on my workout
I know.
playlist too.
It's such a weird thing. It really does. It's like, Jackson
Anything
5.
with like a catchy beat that makes you want to dance.
I listen to
works for
Oingo
me.
Boingo when I work out.
Do you
'cause
really?
It's just wacky ass
Of course
music.
you would.
Damn.
I listen to Wes.
Hold on, I have to describe what just happened to you guys because I know we all froze. And
Did
you
it
have
just
no
go
idea
into the
what's happening.
Bermuda Triangle?
It did.
Okay, so
Where did it go?
I can see
Right
it.
there.
So
I can see
it
it.
went above the lens and then just sat right on top of it.
Is that the lens?
Yeah, it's right there. It just sat.
You didn't get it. but
Right
you
on
almost
top.
got it. Welcome back to
That's-
Almost Got It.
Hashtag.
Almost got it. It
Almost
should be
got
my
it.
biography.
Almost got it. Almost got it.
Almost got it.
Almost got it.
It's my posthumous.
That was amazing.
I love it. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, music. I don't know. A lot of different music helps. Classical music sometimes is fun because it's like.
Yeah.
But
Well,
usually
I
you want to
think
listen to
I'd
that
slow
dubstep.
down.
I like stupid pop music.
Yeah.
I like stupid
Yeah.
petrified pop music.
Or you just wait for the drop.
Just wait for that beat to drop. You're like, I have to. But no, when we would all work out together, we would have music. We'd have really intense
We
music.
would, yeah. When we
It'd be
got
like
to-
weird,
we got to the
intense
gym.
music. We'd be like, all right, and you'd be like, is this Coldplay? Like,
It's like Coldplay mixed with like some weird EDM
I do love
shit.
that EDM and Coldplay. Just makes it feels like Burning Man all over again.
But it keeps you moving. You're like, the song's
Yeah.
not stopping. I can't stop.
Well,
Somehow
also,
it
there's a
helped.
time thing. I'm always like, this song is a 3-minute song. I can keep going for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm a big time motivator.
Well, guys, look, let's
Yes.
wrap up this health-conscious table
Conscious.
talk. We want to thank you guys so much for
Healthy.
watching.
Yeah.
And if you want to submit topics for the ball, health or otherwise, any topics you'd like, you can use the hashtag Table Talk on Twitter, or you can go to reddit.com/r/SourceFed. Go to the appropriate thread.
Thread.
Type in your own topics there. We'll get them there. If you don't use
All
Twitter,
of
it's
them.
fine. And we want to thank Beachbody
Yeah.
and 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme for helping Lee and I out. And hopefully you guys
Yeah.
check it out. You go to those links in the description and all that stuff.
And
we talked
Lee
about
and
at the beginning.
Steve look so good.
Come on, guys, it works. It
It
works.
does work. I will say it works.
Yeah. So let's drop the beat again. What were you doing for when?
Evolution.